Welcome. In this video tutorial we will learn about creating the user interface programmatically in Android. So in Android there are two ways to create the user interface. So user interface is nothing but buttons, text fields, layouts, etc. These are all called as user interface. So these user interface can be added to the mobile app development in two ways. That is either by writing the code and placing the code in main activity.java file, or else you can design the user interface, and the appropriate coding will be added in the activity main.xml file, that is layout file. So the programming code will be added in the XML file automatically when you create the user interface using the design view. Okay, so in design view you can add the components to the screen or layout by drag and drop method. Okay, so these are the two ways we can add the user interface in the mobile app development. So in this lesson we are going to see how to add the user interface programmatically. Okay, so as I said, as you people know, we can write the programming code either in Java or Kotlin. Since we are dealing with Java language, we can use Java language to add the user interface dynamically in the mobile app development. Okay, so this is the program code which is used to create a text view and a button in the activity, that is layout. Okay, in the layout. So this program is used to create the layout, and as well as, and this is the place where we are creating inserting a text view in the mobile app development. Okay, this is the place, this is the code we are using to insert a text view, and this is the code which is used to create the layout. Here we are using the linear layout. Next thing is I want to add a create button. So this is the coding part to add a create button in the program. Okay, so here params are used, layout params are used, right? So layout params are nothing but as you can see, these params are nothing but which is used to adjust the size of the user interface according to the parent's size, that is parent, that is layout. So according to the parent's layout, it is used to adjust the size, that is height and width of the user interface is adjusted according to the parent. For that purpose only we are using the layout params. So layout params are used to define the layout properties such as height and width, position, size, etc., margins, etc. within the parent layout. So they allow developers to control how a view should behave in its container according to the parent's layout. So here the child is your user interface, that is either a text view or a button it can be. So its size and position is adjusted according to the parent's layout. Okay, so next we will implement. So we implement this program in the Android app development, and I will show you how the output is created for this coding part. In this part we will see how to implement the user interface programmatically. Okay, so open the Android Studio, go for new project. It will ask for the layout selection. This is asking for templates, whether we want to view the output on phone or tablet or OS or a television or automotive. So we want to view in phone, so I am selecting this template and layout design. So I am going to select empty views activity, give next, and give the name of the application. Okay, so I am giving the name of the application as UI code 1, like that I am giving. So the name of the project is UI code 1. The language I am going to implement is Java. Okay, then click finish. It takes time to create the sources. Okay, as we know, app development needs 3 types of files. One is Android manifest file, which tells the system configuration, and activity main.xml file, which tells about the layout, main activity.java, which deals with the business logic. Okay, so go for the project explorer, select the project files. Now we are in UI code 1 project. Okay, so here we are having main activity.java file. Okay, I don't want this window, so I am minimizing it. Okay, next I want to erase this code. Okay, so this curly brackets matches with this one, so I don't want this part. Select and delete it. Next one is I don't want this part also, delete it. Okay, now I want to insert the coding which I have already written in the Word document. Okay, so this part is telling to create a linear layout. Okay, and this part is telling to create a text view, and this portion of the program deals with the creation of button. Okay, next thing is we are in this part we are adding the layout to the activity, and to the layout we are adding the text view, and we are adding the button also. Okay, as we have seen in the theory part, this layout params are adjusting the size, position, height, width of the user interface according to the parents layout. Okay, as we can see here, everything is shown in a red color. It is a bug, it is an error. So we are having 23 errors, we have to resolve it. So when you keep on the cursor on that particular place, it will tell what type of error has occurred and the solution to resolve it. Since I haven't imported a class dealing with linear layout compact, so I have to import that class. So just press import class, the errors will be resolved. Okay, here also I have to import the class to here I have to import the class for text view, import the class for button. Okay, so everything will be resolved now. I am having only warnings. Warnings can be ignored and we can execute the program. Since I don't want any codings to be done in the activity main.xml, by default the program adds a text view in the layout. So I don't want this text view should be inserted in the layout. In order to remove that, either I can select and delete, or else I can make it as a comment line. So as now I am making it as a comment line. Okay, I am making it as a comment line. So this text view will not be shown in the output of the project. Okay, so main activity is here. So I want to execute the program to view whether since this program is used to create a two user interface, one is text view and another one is button. So this is the button which is used to run the app. Press this, we have to wait patiently. Okay, since I don't have a real smartphone attached to this PC to view the output, I am using the virtual device, okay, emulator, to view the output of this project. Okay, so I have to wait patiently. This type of bar is called as undeterminate progressive bar. We have to wait patiently because Gradle is now building. We can see the status, what is happening to our project. Now it is taking time to build the Gradle. Once the Gradle is built, it will tell Gradle built successfully with this much amount of time, it will tell. After building the Gradle, next thing is it will install the that is it will launch the app in the emulator, that is virtual device. Okay, so after that we can view the output. See, as I told, this Gradle has built finished in 1 minute 2 seconds and 506 milliseconds. Okay, so next thing is waiting for all the target devices to come online, that is it is launching on the app. Okay, so we have to wait what is displayed on the app, that is in the virtual device. Okay, as per our coding, we will be viewing only a text view and a button on the virtual device. Since we are having an error, we have to, the device is in offline, we have to start the device. So go for the device manager and we will start this device. Okay, we will start the device and the previous selected device has an error, so I have changed my another device using this device manager. So now you can see the output. So one is a text view and another one is a button. So I have created two user interfaces through coding itself. You can change the content of the text, or you can increase the size of the font, or you can change the color, like that you can do this. You can update, or you can anything can be handled using coding like this. Okay, so this is how you have to implement the user interfaces through coding. Next topic we have to see is listening for UI notifications. So users can interact with the UI at two levels, in the activity level and the view level, right? So at the activity level, the activity class exposes methods that you can override. So what are the common methods that is used to override the activities is on key down, on key up, on menu item selected, on menu opened. So these are the methods we are used to interact with the UI. Okay, with the UI at the activity level. Okay, so user can interact with the user interface at two levels. So we are having two levels of ways, that is two ways to interact with the UI components. One is activity level and another one is view level. Okay, so what are the methods or what are the functions that are available that a user can interact with the user interface? Okay, so we are having on key down, on key up, on menu item selected, on menu open. These are some common methods that is used to override in your activities Okay, so when you use on key down method, this method is called when a key is pressed, so that you have to cross check, and it is not handled by any of the other user interfaces contained in the activity. Okay, any other views that is placed in the layout, that is placed in that particular activity shouldn't have this method, or else the machine, the app will get confused on which user interface this particular activity should be called. It creates a confusion, so we have to make a check that when this function is called in your app, it should be noted that no other user interface component should use this method. Okay, next one is on key up. This method is called when a key was released. So when you press a key in the keyboard, on key down method will be called. When you remove your finger from the keyboard, then on key up method will be called for that appropriate user interface. On menu item selected method is called when a panel's menu item has been selected. As we know, menu is containing a collection of options under that. A list of elements, a list of items will be under that. When you select a particular element, then this method will be called on menu item selected. Okay. Next, on menu opened method will be called when a panel's menu is opened by the user. When a menu is opened, then this method will be called. This is when a menu item is selected, this method will take into charge for executing the process business logic given under that. So these are the ways a user can interact with the user interface. Okay, I think this video would have cleared the doubts about how user interface can be created dynamically, and how we can listen to the notifications of the user interface.